These are the Kapenguria 6. We have Paul Ngei, Fred Kupai, Jomo Kenyatta, Achieng Oneko, Kangu Karumba, and Bildad Kagia. The main purpose of these people was to achieve independence from the British colonial rule. In October 20th, 1952, it was declared the state of emergency by Governor Sir Evelyn Baring. It enabled harsh security measures, including mass detentions without trials, curfews, and censorship to dismantle the land and the freedom.
Tanzania ndugu ya Uganda, Uganda ndugu ya Tanzania. Nyerere alisema kuamini.
In response of the state of emergency, Marvin Kowe, who was the Kenya's director of national parks, ordered the military team, professional trackers, and Royal Air Force jets to search the Aberdares and Mount Kenya's forests. Stay with me so that we can know how did it happen next.
Simamaka, simamaka, ruka, 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 simamaka.
It was now Operation Jackpot to accurately search for the head leaders of the Mau Mau, which they work hand in hand with the Kapenguria 6 members. The British had the clue that all these people were against them. Many people were captured, but the main aim was the head leaders. So there were tight security all over. It took them a short time to capture the leaders, though in separate positions. They were taken to Kapenguria prison for the trials.
Tuache majivuno, epeli mutwende. Tuache majivuno, epeli mutwende. Tuache majivuno, epeli mutwende. Tuache majivuno.
The proceedings in court were highly politically charged, and on April 8, 1953, they were convicted of leading the Mau Mau rebellion, and Kenyatta was sentenced to 7 years of hard labor. And after that conviction, the six were transferred to the remote Lukitang prison in northern Kenya, where they endure harsh conditions and isolations. Later, in 1958, Royson Macharia, the key witness against them, confessed that he had been bribed with scholarship to UK and a job by colonial officials to give false testimony. And after serving their sentence, the colonial government refused to release them, moving them to another remote location, Lodwar, under the house arrest in 1959.
Asiyependa shule ni mjinga kabisa. Asiyependa shule ni mjinga kabisa. Ni mjinga kabisa. Kusoma na kuandika naona furaha. Kusoma na kuandika naona furaha. Kusoma irabu naona furaha. Kusoma irabu naona furaha.
Following the massive political pressure and campaigns under the slogan Uhuru na Kenyatta, they were moved to Maralal in 1961, and finally Kenyatta was released on August 14, 1961. Upon his release, Kenyatta took over the leadership of Kenya African National Union, KANU, which had refused to form the government in 1961 election until he was freed. Finally, Kenyatta became the first prime minister in 1963 and first president in 1964. Paul Ngei and Acheng Oneko served as cabinet ministers in the post-independence government, but Oneko left KANU to join opposition party in 1966 and was later detained by Kenyatta. Bildad Gagia and Fred Kupai served as assistant ministers and MPs, though Gagia later fell out with Kenyatta over land policies. And Kumu Karumba remained a businessman but disappeared in Uganda in 1975.
Kenya is a country full of freedom, a country governed by law. We don't need any outsider to control our leadership because we are the independent country.